Do not jump in with solutions immediately. So I think we've talked about this a lot, getting to know the family. I think the biggest piece is actively listen. Like listen. Do not jump in with solutions immediately. Even if a parent is like, well, what do I do about this? Ask questions. I feel like we don't have to solve the problem immediately, because I often find, like, I don't know about you, Christina, but like when a parent will be like, oh, what do I do? Like he's always throwing his food on the floor. And then if I give them a solution, if I give a parent a solution, oftentimes they're like, I've already tried that, because I don't know them well enough to know what they've tried. And they don't know me well enough to know how I'm offering, what type of suggestion I'm offering. And oftentimes, like, I'll be like, oh, well, why don't you try, you sit next to them while they're eating dinner. And they're like, well, I've already tried that. And it's like, they tried it once and the kid threw the food and then they yelled at the kid.
Like, what's their operational definition of trying? Like, how many times did you try?
And so I often feel like I just don't have enough information, and I don't know them well enough to know, like, they want me to solve the problem immediately, but I get a lot of parents who are like, what do I do about this? I need a solution. I need you to, like, it's almost like a car is broken, where they're like, I need you to change my oil. Like, I need you to get my kid to stop tantruming. And it's like, but we need to, like, develop a relationship. And if I make suggestions, oftentimes they either try it and it fails, or they tell me they've already tried it and it failed. And that doesn't build a good relationship, because they're like, what do you know? I've already tried that thing. That's not going to work. Or like, I went and tried it and your thing didn't work, and you think you can fix my kid and you're not.
Yeah. For me, honestly, like, because the families I work with, I have pretty great rapport with them. So I like to listen, and then I add, like, it's like, okay, I need more context. Like, okay, what was going on in the environment? Like, but obviously I don't talk about, like, okay, what was doing before? Like, do you know what triggered him? Were there any sounds? Like, did you notice any, like, of him flinching because maybe he was overstimulated? I like to try to provide perspectives from the child's perspective that the family may not have been mindful of. And they're like, oh my goodness, I didn't even think of that. A different lens to view things, because right now they're like, I need to solve this. How do you do it? But it's like, okay, well, what's going on that might have been the reason behind it, so that I know if this happened again, I can move differently, or be mindful and look out for some triggers that could possibly have, contributed to that behavior that they don't want.